This is not your father's shepherd's pie.
When you see it come out, it's the big question. Well, what is that?
And this certainly isn't your dad's fish sandwich.
When people walk by or they see it, they're like, holy, you know, I want to get that.
And there's no way your father put peanut butter on his pizza.
And you'll see somebody order it, they'll bite it, and you get that, you know, wow, that's really different.
But in this Father's Kitchen, they take all the eats your parents grew up on and turn them into dishes you'll want to devour right now. Located on Route 6A in East Sandwich, Father's Kitchen and Taphouse is the brainchild of brothers John and Matt Downs, who named their first 3 restaurants after their mom. So they decided that with number 4, Dad was overdue.
One of our elder pubs, Flynn's Irish Pub, we named it after my mother. That was her maiden name. So we felt it was only proper to name Father's after our father.
And along with manager Summer Furman, they've created a fun space with a comfortable dining room with big booths for larger parties, and an upbeat tavern section with 41 revolving taps and live music, which pairs perfectly with their casual yet creative menu.
I love to see the person's face when they eat it, catch their reaction if they're really happy, they're surprised. I mean, that's kind of what we do. That's what we're here for.
It's hard not to smile when you're eating at Father's because their playful offerings hit all your senses. Take, for example, the eye-popping, jaw-dropping fish sandwich. This beer-battered beauty is so big, no brioche can contain it.
Fish sandwich is huge. When it goes through the dining room, all heads turn. A lot of times you see people trying to dissect it just so they can eat it properly.
Normally people cut both ends off and eat the fish first, and then if they make it to the bread and the lettuce, they'll cut the sandwich and slowly work on it.
Just as over the top are some of Father's pizzas, which range from classic to crazy. There's the Chicken Mediterranean, topped with grilled chicken, baby spinach, banana peppers, Kalamata olives, and feta cheese. And who says you can't put shepherd's pie on a pizza?
It sounds strange, but it's just another vessel to serve your food on. You get the burst of the seasoned beef, you get that gravy, which, you know, lubricates your palate, the mashed potatoes. It's something you just have to try. It's unique.
And speaking of unique, feast your eyes on the peanut butter and bacon pizza.
We stretch out the dough. The peanut butter is the sauce, if you will. So you got the peanut butter, you got the candied bacon, and we cover that all with mozzarella cheese and a really good Italian sausage. It's a flavor explosion. I mean, there's so many different things that hit your palate at one time. Peanut butter on pizza is not something that you would normally see, but it's a fun item that you're willing to try. And so they do, and once they do, we got them.
Father's definitely knows best when it comes to appetizers, like enormous pretzels served with addictive house-made beer cheese, and an overwhelmingly large dish of poutine made for sharing.
You got the garlic cheese curds, you got our house beef gravy, pub fries. It's huge. We put our pot roast on it, so everything kind of melts in your mouth, and it's tough for 2 people to eat, never mind 1.
There are also super spicy poppers stuffed with ghost pepper chilies, jalapenos, and cheese and fried until crunchy. Or for an Asian play on a burger, order the bacon cheeseburger egg rolls. But if you want the real thing, you best get yourself the signature Father's Burger.
The Father's Burger it's my favorite burger. You got a little crispy onion, bourbon sriracha sauce, blue cheese crumbles, and then our house bacon. It's a lot of different things hitting your palate at one time.
Other belly busters include the Overloaded, a massive sub featuring steak tips topped with sauteed peppers, mushrooms, and onions, and smothered in cheese. Or crispy fried chicken, which can be found sandwiched between 2 Belgian waffles with maple syrup, or stuffed in a sandwich called the Dubliner.
The Dubliner, it's a messy sandwich, but it's a good one. It's your classic bacon, egg, and cheese. We have it right on our thick sourdough bread, and your choice of grilled or fried chicken. Drippy, messy, gooey, cheesy. It's delicious.
And the deliciousness keeps on coming with desserts like the enormous Guinness brownie sundae or the trio of whoopie pies. That's a favorite of Matt.
I'm a whoopie pie guy. I always have been. They're minis, so it's small enough where you can have 1 or 2, although you get 3 on a plate. It's definitely a sharing. I mean, you couldn't eat 3 of them. If you could eat 3 of them, I'd be very impressed.
And you'll be pretty impressed when your bill arrives, because with big portions at tiny prices, value seems to be a common theme at Father's Kitchen.
You know, we go through more to-go containers than I bet you anybody else in the area. And that's what we want to do. We want you to come here and think that you're getting more for your value. And it really is.